Where cutting-edge technology enables precise and timely treatments. At Tanner Health, every patient's journey is a testament to resilience, a story of strength, healing, and hope. We go beyond treatment to redefine what compassionate care truly means. That's Tanner Health. That's care redefined. Learn more at tanner.org.
Do the math. At Oak Mountain Academy, our average graduating class has just 12 students. We celebrate a 100% graduation rate with more than $10.5 million in college scholarships offered. Plus, 96% of our students are accepted into their top choice college. Do the math. Can you see the value of an OMA education? I'm Patrick Uran, head of school at Oak Mountain Academy, and I'm here to help you do the math. For more information, visit us at oakmountain.us so that you can discover your journey on the mountain, where every path leads to purpose.
National headlines and the local stories you care about. WLBB, Carrollton, News Talk 1330, FM 106.3.
Good morning. Welcome to Community Voice. I'm your host, Josh Engel. Let me check the date real quick. Today is Friday, October 10th, and I'm very, very pleased to be talking beef this Friday. What's beef? It's what's for dinner. All right? We're here to talk about the 4th annual Beef Festival. We have Neil Hendrix, the president of the Carroll County Cattlemen's Association, Paula Burke, she is the secretary of the Cattlemen's Association, as well as our Carroll County Ag agent with the UGA Extension Office. We also got Lauren Thompson. She is the president of the West Georgia Cattlewomen's Association, and which is an arm of the Cattlemen's. We're all into cattle here. We're all pro-beef. So I just want to remind everyone, as we discuss the upcoming 4th Annual Beef Festival, which kicks off next Saturday from 10 to 2 at the Ag Center. I want to remind everyone that this episode is being live streamed on our WLBB News Talk 1330 Facebook page. So if you have any questions or comments for our guests, don't be shy. Hit us up. Put them in the chat. We'll be happy to read those out. Good morning, everyone.
Morning.
All right. Thank you all so much for joining us. Let's get the mic a little bit closer to you over there. If we could, let's start with Neil. Neil, tell us a bit about yourself and tell us a bit about the Cattlemen's Association.
Okay, I'm Neil Hendrix. I'm currently the president of the Cattlemen's Association.
For how much longer?
For about 2 more months. My tenure will end in December.
See, I thought you said 3 months earlier. It's getting for about 2 more weeks, each time.
I'll go off in December. It'll be my last meeting. But started it. Come on as president 4 years ago. Served as vice president 2 years before that. Was on the board for a couple of years. So it's been a long journey there, but a lot of fun. Enjoyed it. We've accomplished a lot of things, I believe.
That can be said. Y'all have accomplished a lot.
Yes, but it was not on me alone. It was a lot of help from these two and our great sponsors, our members, our board that we have. It's a group effort by all means. But
it's a tight-knit group too.
Yes,
I mean, everyone's very supportive in these organizations.
I was just thinking here the other day about how many people I have actually come across on the board that's came and went in my time here and met so many friends of it, so it's been good. It's been great.
And under your tenure, we've got the Beef Festival. I mean, that was 4 years ago. This is the 4th annual. So that's, I'm pumped to talk all about this year. It's going to be bigger and better than ever. As far as the mission of the Cattlemen's Association, what's the goal of the organization in terms of, services offered to members, the goals in terms of messaging for the community?
That's it. We promote the beef industry, the cattle industry in Carroll County. We do it with our monthly meetings, our programs we have. We really focused on that years ago about trying to have really good programs that, people don't just come get a steak supper. They actually get something out of the meeting, and educational stuff. And we've really brought it back to the like doing our top hand competition with our FFA clubs, and we big sponsor the 4-H. So we try to grow the industry as well. Look after our older members too, and just helping any way we can. Had a part in the storm that came through. We done something for our fellow state cattlemen's. Put together some stuff and some supplies for them. So it is a close knit group, statewide as well as countywide, but just the education of it and promoting beef.
Absolutely.
And that's where the beef festival come about. We want to tie it back to something for the community.
Yeah, and I mean the organizations like this, and this can be said about a lot of the civic clubs, the nonprofits, organizations here. The rising tides raise all ships. Yep. If there is an up and coming someone who's exploring cattle farming, they're wanting to discover that world, enter the agriculture field. I mean, you have a bunch of very experienced and loving and cool people that will be right there to help offer advice, resources. I mean, we've had that for so long with the Ag Center and the Extension Office, the EJ Extension Office, offering resources and help for folks in the agriculture field. But I mean, shout out to the Cattlemen's and the Cattlewomen's Association. Like, what you guys have accomplished a lot in the last 4 years.
Yeah,
and congratulations.
I thank you for that. But yes, anyone who's interested in anything like that can reach out to any of us on our board, our membership, the Ag Center with Paula here, and we'll be more than happy to get you on the right road.
Dig it. All right. Well, let's throw it over to Paula Burke. She is the secretary of the Cattlemen's Association, as well as our Carroll County Ag agent, and one of my personal heroes. She's super cool, super good to us at WLBB. Paula has filled in a lot of last-minute vacancies where someone gets sick and we need someone to come on the program. Paula's like, I'll be there. She's always got something to talk about. Paula, how are you? Tell us a bit about you and your position.
I'm good. You're just happy I brought donuts this morning.
All right, look, you don't got to tell everybody at home. You don't got to tell everybody. It's true, though. I'm very excited about digging into a cruller, cake donut, something like that. I'm an old man. I like Baby Ruths and old man candies and old man donuts. Give them to me. But anyway, sorry. Thank you so much for being here.
Yeah. Oh, you're welcome. And I always appreciate having us on. And like you say, yes, we always have lots of things to talk about. But today's just about Beef Fest. But I've been since I've been here as the ag agent in Carroll County for 14 years now. Right when I started, I met with quite a few key cattlemen in the area, and my role as the ag agent to step in and work with them. And so I've sort of by default, I've been the secretary for 14 years and that's sort of a life commitment for that, but I enjoy it and help get them organized. I'm very supportive, and I have a lot of contacts with UGA, with our specialists. So trying to get some of those folks to come in so we can do great programming. I've hosted the Master Cattleman program twice since I've been here. It rotates around the state. So I can't host it every year, but the first time we ever did that, we had about 100 cattlemen and women attend that, and that's a multi-session of coming and learning about everything about cattle. But the cattlemen have just been a great organization, very supportive extension, great supporters of 4-H. As Neil mentioned, a previous president had the idea of what now became the Top Hand Stockmanship contest, which our state beef specialist really was interested in, and we sort of borrowed the idea from Virginia, and the state specialist got onto it, and now there's a state contest, and the National Beef Association held their first contest just recently, and they held it here in Georgia. So I'm very proud this group, pretty much started that event here in Georgia.
Isn't that cool? That's great. See, this is what happens when everybody's mobilized and moving in the right the same direction. You end up accomplishing stuff like this. I mean, statewide events. That's pretty cool.
Everyone works together really well, and we're all about trying to help people, educate them, and promote beef as much as we can.
Well, I'm here for it. God, I love beef. I'm so excited. We're going to be at the Beef Festival, by the way, B92 Country. We're going to be there from 10 to 1. So Tex Carter, Michael Vincent, and myself, we're going to be broadcasting live from the Beef Festival. It's very decent of them to let us, force our way in, because we're very excited to hang out at the Beef Fest. It's always a blowout, and we'll get to eat a lot of chili, but we'll talk about that in a second. Lauren Thompson, not Thomas. Isn't it funny? We were like, It's
just
like
talking about it.
It's Thompson, right? Yeah, cool. And I wrote Thomas down because I can't read or write. Lauren, so you're the president of the West Georgia Cattle Women's Association,
Yes, sir.
which at this point, they're the same organization. It's an arm, it's a division of the Carroll County.
It was actually
Cattlemen's.
branched off of. It wouldn't have happened without Neil or Paula. So they started working on that to have that for the women, and it's we still all work together. I'm on the board with the cattlemen. Paula and Neil have helped me with the programs. And we've all set up programs for both. We do some of ours even together, just depending on which classes we want to have for both the women and the men, or separate. Sure. We do a lot of stuff educational-wise. We visit the schools. I have a couple of big Brahma bulls that'll actually be there at Beef Fest, but I take them to schools and everything. And Neil and I will talk to the kids and talk about agriculture and just, we explain everything we can and answer all the questions, and they love getting to see the bulls and everything, and we'll feed them, and they just love getting to see everything when they move, and because they're big. Can't tell them the weight. Never mind. We're gonna weigh them up and do a raffle on that. I can't even tell them how big they are. We can't talk about the weight,
but that should tell you a lot about just how big they are. We can't tell you the weight. It's a surprise. You know, if the doctor told me, "Hey, your weight," we'll tell you later. Your weight's something. I would feel that must be pretty impressive.
Yes. So at the Beef Festival, we have all kinds of fun stuff. We've got the chili cook-off, but we also have the guess the weight of the bull, so you get to guess that there, and you'll win a prize. But we have so much stuff going on, but it's just like they said, reaching out in the community. And when they first started the Top Hand, we used local farmers to their barns and everything. The community helped pull together for different cattle to bring in for these kids to work on, and we couldn't have done it without our community. And the way that we all pull together is just a beautiful thing to see for the kids that we're able to help. And not only that, but we're especially the cattlemen in the Ag Center pull together. They also have it set up where different schools help work with some calves to help with the 4-H as well. So we're not just reaching just certain things here and there. We have the FFA doing stuff to help work with the 4-H. So, it's all the community and schools.
Interconnected web.
Yes. And every year, somebody thinks up with something else to pull more together to just help each other out. It's awesome.
That's so cool.
Great community.
That's so awesome. See, I just like to think of it now that the cattle women, they do all the really hard stuff, and then the cattlemen are hanging out, eating, clowning around. No.
You weren't supposed to tell that.
Oh, yeah. I'm giving away trade secrets. Time is 8:41. We're going to go ahead and knock out our first commercial break. But when we come back, we're going to talk all about the 4th annual Beef Fest. It's coming up next Saturday, October 18th, from 10 to 2. There is more to talk about with that than I can tease right now. So we're going to just save that for the second segment. Community Voice, brought to you by Tanner Health and Oak Mountain Academy.
Imagine a place where every heartbeat is monitored with the utmost care, where emergencies are met with swift attention, and where cutting-edge technology enables precise and timely treatments. At Tanner Health, every patient's journey is a testament to resilience, a story of strength, healing, and hope. We go beyond treatment to redefine what compassionate care truly means. That's Tanner Health. That's care redefined. Learn more at tanner.org.
Oak Mountain Academy specializes in a customized designed academic approach tailored to meet the needs of our families. Our lower division prepares students with the necessary foundation to build excellence. Our middle division provides students with over 15 course offerings, providing them with opportunities to explore their talents and gifts. Our upper division provides personalized academic journeys, allowing them to achieve their dreams. I'm Patrick Uran, head of school, inviting you to journey with us. For more information, visit us at oakmountain.us, where every path leads to purpose.
And we're back to Community Voice. Today is Friday, October 10th. Time is 8:43. And if you're just tuning in to this morning's episode of Community Voice with the Carroll County Cattlemen's Association, West Georgia Cattle Women's Association, and the UGA Extension Office as we discuss Beef Fest, the 4th annual Beef Fest, please know that we are live streaming this morning's episode on our WLBB News Talk 1330 Facebook page, as well as the Grata Communications YouTube. So if you have any questions or comments, feel free to jump into the chat. I'd be happy to read those out to our guests. Thankfully, you guys cover everything pretty well. I think most people are just hypnotized by the idea of a chili cook-off and live presentations and displays, face painting. There's a lot going on at the 4th Annual Beef Festival. Again, that's next Saturday, October 18th from 10 to 2. Let's talk about it. This is the 4th year, bigger and better than ever. What can folks expect?
I'll take this. We're having a chili cook-off. That was a big part of it when we got it started originally. And but I also want to encourage people to come out and just bring a crock pot full of chili. You can $10 entry fee that morning. You can come up. We'll have a People's Choice Awards, and then we'll have a Judges Award. So we'll be giving away, we might be giving away 2 prizes. If winner takes all, both the winner takes all,
But everyone that comes to the event are winners because they get to eat. They get to try some chili.
They get to sample it. So and we'll be having still our $5 hamburger plates, $4 hot dog plates. I think we even decided to put throw grilled cheese in there this year too. Because what's better than a tasting chili than with a grilled cheese? So
Nothing.
That got thrown in there too. So
that's going to be my platform if I ever run for office.
Yeah,
throw in a grilled cheese.
Yeah, that's it, man. You can't go wrong.
And the prices are so low, and of course the proceeds support the good work of the Cattlemen and Cattlewomen's Association.
Yes,
but we're talking. It's not too late if listeners want to register and compete in the chili cook-off. They can still do it.
They can still do it. They can do it up to that morning at 10 o'clock. You can come on in there. Got a lot of vendors. I'll let Paula touch on some of the vendors we have coming, but we still have places available for vendors.
Excellent.
We still have sponsorship spots. And
as far as the chili cook-off, are there any specific rules?
It's got to have beef.
There we go. Got to have beef, but everything else is if you want to throw a bunch of butterscotch candies in there, you can, as long as it has beef.
It's got to have beef in it. That's it just sort of fitting being the beef festival, right?
Yeah, right. Man, I can't wait for this.
And besides cash prize to the winner or winners, we're also getting a cool apron that the winners will also get this year.
It's a cool apron. It's going to be a super cool apron. So there is cash prizes available for the winner of the chili cook-off.
Yes.
That's pretty exciting.
And what we'll do with that, we'll take the $10 entry fee and we'll match that. The cattlemen will match that to give to the winners.
That's awesome.
So we'll
shout out.
Make it interesting.
Yeah, make it interesting like a poker game.
Yeah.
All right. So if you fancy yourself a chili aficionado, you need to pop the $10 registration down and support the good work of the Cattlemen's, but also get to partake in what's going to be a very fun chili cook-off. So you got a lot of vendors.
We do. We probably have 20 or so vendors and still signing up a few people, but people from the ag community they might have honey. We have like Ag South Farm Credits coming and Farm Bureau. The Sale Barn will have a table. We've got Sun South from John Deere. And then a business called Sweet Buttercream Dreams. I'm pretty sure she makes something good and sweet. And then there's at least one person that makes sewing items that'll be farmy, ag related. So just a lot of great different people that either come from the ag community or selling something that's good for the ag and related to the ag community, or just want to come and support and be visible to the community that day.
It's cool too because even if people, let's say they're not cattle farmers, but let's say there's someone who is active in the agriculture world in some capacity, you're still going to want to come out to this because resources that are available. The vendors here, I imagine a lot of what they have to offer could help people. With Ag South, customer of ours, good friends of our stations, they do an immense amount for the agriculture scene here in West Georgia and beyond. So don't miss the vendors. All right, that's cool. And you say sweet cream, what was that? That was wild.
Sweet Buttercream Dreams is one of the ones that'll be coming.
I'm waiting for that just to be a psychedelic music band. It's not even like a vendor. It's just we're here to sing incense and peppermints or something.
And then Hair Off the Square, if you've been to the Beef Fest before, she'll be coming back, and she does free hair clips, and I get a feather every year, and some of the kids get color in their hair, and so she's really supportive every year, bringing some of her staff to kind of do up some fun hair at the.
Is this Hair Off the Square, you said?
Yes, Hair on the Square.
Hair on the Square. Okay, I got you. Sure. So that's awesome. So Hair on the Square, they're going to be coming out doing some stuff. That's exciting.
Yes, so
now,
she's one of the cattle women's, and she's done this since the first one. So she's always been very a big sponsor and always helping us set up for everything. And then right across from her, we'll have face painting for everybody. We'll have the animals in the back. We'll have the hay rides. But like you were saying a minute ago, the big thing that the cattlemen and cattlewomen came up with this was for the community, to get them more involved with agriculture, to get them to learn more about it, especially to get the kids in. So, I mean, we have a lot of the vendors ag-related and everything, but it's so we can teach the community and just introduce a lot of that as much as we can to everybody, just so they know more and more about it.
well, a lot of the youth that comes out, there's going to be a percentage of them that go into this field,
Yes.
that end up falling in love with this field. And it all will come down to an event like this, or a family member who works in ag, or a good friend. I mean, this is an opportunity to not just base level, you get to learn so much about what goes into cattle farming, as well as what puts food on your table.
And also that day at 12:30, I believe, we'll be having a top hand demo, like what the top hand, how that sort of does, and they'll be working some calves back there.
Tell us about that, like, because I act cool, and I'm like, yeah, I know all about that. Yeah, sure, because we talked about it, but I honestly I've forgotten. As far as the action, like what do you actually do in that competition? We're talking about like flipping them and like tying them and stuff.
We run them through a head catch. They get 3 calves, and they run them through a head catch. They ear tag them, they deworm them, they
Give them their shots.
Yeah, give them different shots, and they do it on a time. But it's really how they keep up with it, and that's what we started a few years ago.
I remember this because the last time we talked about it, that's what, growing up, I worked on cattle farms with folks that I go to church with, and that was my job. I was the guy that had to catch them.
Yes.
But I didn't do the rest. I didn't band them or nothing, but I was always the guy that caught their necks.
That's the big thing. You got to catch them, too.
Yeah.
Yes.
None of that other works if you don't catch them. So.
Oh, yeah. I was a chubby kid, too, so I had leverage.
There you go.
Yeah, those catches were wild.
Yeah, it came in handy. But
So they'll be, I'll hop up and do it for everybody. Let them see how it's done,
we'll run you through there and catch you.
I'll be in the hospital. So, but I mean, this is so cool. So people get to see the pros do it. I mean, a live demonstration.
We're going to have a live demo of it, and sort of some of our teams that we had last year that.
But these are what the high school kids are doing. 8th grade and up get to do. It's not
awesome.
Adults doing it. It's what the kids are getting to do.
Pros.
And like I was saying earlier, a lot of farmers were helping us do this. But now the cattlemen pulled so hard to do this for years, and they finally got a shoot set up in the back of the Ag Center.
Yes.
So the demonstrations are there, and it's an amazing setup. So we get to do the live demonstration there, and that's where we get to hold it every year now too. So
thank you to the Ag Center for doing that. That's so cool to put that in.
Yeah, special thank you to the county commissioners.
Yeah,
they funded that for us to have at the facility. So we're using it, as they said, for the top hand contest, county and regional. We're using it for our 4-H programs. Last month's cattlemen's meeting and this month's cattlemen's meeting, which is October 23rd, we'll be using it for part of the program and the demo. So thank you. Shout out to the county commissioners.
Shout out to the county.
Yes, they were awesome. And then also we got some scales. The cattlemen and the Farm Bureau went in, so we have scales too. So we're able to weigh the animals and everything else. But the demonstration, like I said, there'll be high schoolers that come in and they do the demonstration and everything. But it's to teach the kids how to handle these animals safely, but also, which this won't be part of the demonstration, but there's a part where they have to sit down and they have to read and know how to do the shots by the weight and everything, know how long it lasts, and they have to fill out paperwork too. So when they do the actual competition, they're learning what you're putting into the animal. It's not just the action of doing it. They have to learn all the background of what it does to the animal, how it helps them, how long it stays in their system. So it's a lot more in depth than just the live demonstration is going to show you. But I mean, it's getting out there, and like I said, this is for the community. We want to get more kids involved. So we want everybody, all the families, to come in the community, their kids, grandkids, have fun, get face painted, hay rides, and get to see what fun stuff that we have to offer.
I love that. Two major points I love. I love that this events like this, the organization, very much reverential of cattle. Like, it honors the cattle. Like, I mean, I love that the steps that are taken to make sure that, you know, you need to, I mean, this is still a living thing, and you want to make sure that you are conscientious of the medicine that you give it, how much, that all is part of it, you know, to be conscientious of that stuff.
Something I wanted to point out, we have about 806 farms in Carroll County. We have the most farms in the state, believe it or not. Some people are always surprised by that. Just over 400, when you look at the USDA Ag Census, just over 400 of those 806 farms are cattle farms. Wow. So almost pretty much half, if not a little bit more. So this is why the cattle industry is super important to this county, always has been. We have the sale barn here, all the cattlemen, just all the activity that goes on. And we're probably pretty much the largest single chapter membership cattle association in the state. We hit 200 members since Neil's been here, and it fluctuates up and down, but we're like a solid 190 members. So
excellent.
When folks come to a monthly meeting to come and learn, there's 80 to 100 people in the room. Wow. A lot of counties don't have that kind of attendance. So it's just amazing all the activity that this group does, and the cattlewomen as well.
I think we have one of the oldest members probably in the cattlemen. He just turned.
Yeah, we've got
one of the youngest too.
We still probably hold the youngest cattle member in the state of Georgia, maybe, and probably the oldest one at like 93, maybe.
So 2-year-olds to 93.
Yeah.
Well, I'll tell you what, we were about to take our last break, but we have about 4.5 minutes left. So why don't we just do this? We won't take that last break. We'll save that till after the show. But I would love, before we wrap up, I would definitely love to give a shout out to any sponsors. Because seriously, I mean, obviously this is a family-friendly event. This is great for the whole family. This isn't something that you should ever feel uncomfortable bringing kids to. There's face painting, there's kids' activities, there's cornhole, there's games, there's live cattle, and of course, great food, the chili cook-off. Things like this are expensive, and of course, the goal is to raise proceeds to benefit the cattlemen and to benefit those many farms right out here in our community. Yes.
It is free to attend. I just wanted to point that out.
It's
the
free to
main
attend.
thing that this event it's really just to pay for itself for all the community to come. It's just for us to have it set up each year to pay for itself. Excellent. Not even to earn proceeds. And we're also doing a raffle for a chance to win beef. We're only selling 200 tickets, and we don't have many left, and we'll be selling some there too. But there's only 200 tickets, but you have a chance of 4 times to win 2 beef boxes, or actually 2 chances to win a quarter of beef.
In the same sentence, it's free to come, and there are some raffles going to be given away.
Oh yes.
Yeah.
So how cool! What more can you ask for?
Oh yeah.
So it's even more pure, because you guys, I mean, this is essentially to cover the cost of putting on such a great event for the community, for families right here in West Georgia. If we could, let's give the sponsors some love. That'd be awesome.
We couldn't do none of this, even our monthly meetings, and there's so many on this that do our monthly meetings as well as the Beef Festival. And, we got Ag South, big partner with us, Auto Supply, Bowden, Carroll County Farm Bureau, the Sale Barn, Carroll EMC, y'all this year, Gradit Communications, big thank you to y'all, Hagen Realty, Hair Off the Squares, we mentioned her a while ago, Mix 30, Josh Hollingsworth, Sim Surveying Company, Wilson Outdoors, Zeiss Construction, and there's a few more who's reached out who's probably going to be involved too, and as the week goes on. But we can't do none of this without our great sponsors, and they're everything. 'Cause a lot of these are a monthly sponsor as well too. So
sure, so they're supportive of the organization. In some cases, members.
Yes.
I mean, this is a blowout. I can't wait. I mean, this is
my bad. I'd been Sun South down the road down here. The John Deere plays Sun South. They're a big sponsor as well.
Yeah, Sun South John Deere.
I did have them on here.
Shout out. Well, thank you to all the sponsors. We only have about a minute left. So if we could, where can folks learn more about the Cattlemen and Cattlewomen's Association?
So for the cattlemen and the cattlewomen, they both have Facebook pages. The cattlemen typically meet the third Thursday of the month at 6:30 at the Ag Center. And the next meeting is October 23rd, which is a little off than usual. And then the cattle women usually meet the third Tuesday of the month at 6:30 as well.
Excellent. All right. Well, don't miss it. The 4th Annual Beef Festival, October 18th from 10 to 2 at the Carroll County Ag Center. Thank you to everyone who tuned in today. Thank you to our guests. We'll see you next time.